With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, here's Ritter. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my...
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
33 yards on play. First down, Steelers.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers first down.
Here's Patterson again. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After run 7-0 on EA's. Following the fumble recovery, Ryder. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's done. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Patterson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Get ready. Hey, go Steelers.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson from 3 yards out, and the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half, it's 14-0.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Letting one go deep here for Gronk. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right after 50. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it happened.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Catch by the Hall of Famer, Mel Blount. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Ritter. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter on 1st and 10. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, check ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Ritter back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's done. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson will throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run with Patterson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And some room to maneuver. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Ritter now. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Stop made there by Julius Peppers. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ritter to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Ritter off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And that pretty